The European Underwater Rugby Championship took place in Athens, the capital of Greece. This thrilling event brought together 10 men's and 7 women's national teams from Germany, Norway, Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Spain, Czechia, Greece, Slovakia, and Switzerland. The competition gathered the best athletes in Europe, all ready to showcase their skill, teamwork, and passion for this unique underwater sport. In the group stage, the men's national teams were divided into 2 groups of 5. Each team played 4 matches, one against every opponent in its group, to compete for a place in the semi-finals of the championship. In the group stage, the women's national teams each played 6 matches, one against every other team in the tournament, to fight for a place in the championship final. The teams finishing in first and second place advanced to the final. In men's Group A, the main battle unfolded between Germany and Sweden. Both teams confidently defeated Finland, Austria, and Greece in their group matches. Their head-to-head clash turned into a tense, hard-fought contest, and ultimately ended in controversy. But let's take it step by step.
And the game is just started.
On the start of the game, the teams battle for a long time in the center, and eventually Germany manages to gain control and transition into a positional attack.
They got stuck at the middle of the pool so far, locked up by 2 Swedish guy number 96.
At the start of the half, the German team controls the ball and builds steady positional attacks. During one of these moments, Yannick Pieper gets an excellent chance to open the scoring, but the Swedes manage to save their basket at the very last moment and prevent the goal. Despite Germany's early pressure, Sweden gradually recovers their rhythm and begins to counter more aggressively. The match becomes more physical, with both teams fighting intensely for every ball in the center of the pool. At the end of the first half, Germany creates another clear scoring opportunity to capitalize on their positional advantage, but Joel Forsberg makes a brilliant save to keep his team in the game. Sweden takes a timeout to catch their breath, discuss the situation, and try to avoid conceding a goal in the remaining minutes of the half. And they succeed. The first half ends with a scoreless 0-0. The start of the second half goes to Germany. They win the opening possession. Overall, the second half was evenly matched. Toward the end of the game, Germany created another good scoring opportunity, but once again couldn't convert it. The final score remains 0-0. The national teams of Germany and Sweden not only failed to determine a winner in their head-to-head match, but their final position in the group reflected absolutely identical statistics. According to the rules, in such a situation, an additional match is required to decide the first place in the group. The teams proposed to the tournament organizers not to play the additional match and to determine the group winner by drawing lots, but this suggestion was rejected, and the teams were forced to play the extra game. And this is what came out of it. No further commentary is needed. They weren't on the broadcast either. After this match, both teams faced accusations of a fixed game. However, the decision made by CMAS raises even more questions than the accusations themselves. The organization announced the annulment of the additional match result and introduced a new rule to determine the group standings, after the group stage had already ended. What do you think about this decision? Let us know in the comments. In men's Group B, the main battle unfolded between Norway and Denmark. Both teams defeated Czechia, Spain, and Slovakia in their group matches, and their head-to-head clash ultimately decided who would take the top spot in the group. The players of the Danish national team win the ball at the start of the match and begin a positional attack on Norway's basket. The Danish team holds a significant advantage in ball possession during the first half, spending much of the time in positional attacks, though without creating truly dangerous moments near Norway's basket. They play beautifully, but beautiful play doesn't always bring results. In this case, if the pool had been shorter, the counterattack would have almost certainly ended in a goal. The first half ends in a scoreless draw. Norway managed to launch several counterattacks, but none of them posed a serious threat to Denmark's basket. The start of the second half confidently goes to Norway. Even Sovik reaches the ball first and wins the opening possession. In the second half, Norway gradually takes over the initiative and begins to control the ball with much more confidence. The team noticeably increases its speed and physical intensity, imposing its own tempo on the Danes. Norway shifts to aggressive positional attacks, increasingly pressuring the opposing defense and creating a series of dangerous approaches to the basket. However, Norway still couldn't find a way to score, and neither could Denmark. The match ends in a goalless draw. The first place in Group B goes to Norway based on the total number of goals scored across all group matches, 65 against Denmark's 53. Norway were the undisputed leaders of the women's group, winning every match, but the battle for second place was much tighter. Germany and Sweden played to a 0-0 draw. And the match between Sweden and Switzerland ended with a result that nobody expected. Sweden reached the ball first at the opening swim-off, but Switzerland immediately brings the pressure and forces a tough battle. Until the middle of the first half, the game is evenly matched, with no truly dangerous chances at either basket. But toward the end of the half, Sweden start creating more pressure. Twice the basket is left unprotected, yet they still can't convert their opportunities. 1 minute before the break, Switzerland pull off a great counterattack. The Scandinavian defenders make a mistake, and the deadlock is finally broken. Switzerland take the lead, 1-0. The goal is scored by the team captain, Christina Arioli. In the second half, Sweden reached the ball first again and immediately launch a fast attack. They quickly get to Switzerland's basket and create a dangerous chance, but still can't find the equalizer. The entire second half is evenly contested and highly physical, with lots of clinches, heavy contact, and constant battles for possession in the middle of the pool. Both teams take timeouts trying to change the momentum, but no more goals are scored. Switzerland win 1-0, and this result eliminates Sweden from the race for the final. Here are the final standings in the women's group. Germany advanced to the final, where Norway are already waiting. Denmark and Finland will face each other in the bronze medal match. In the first men's semi-final, Germany faced Denmark. Germany opened the scoring late in the first half. They spent most of the period building positional attacks, and the pressure finally pays off. The goal is scored by team captain Lucas Tata. Before the halftime break, Germany managed to score once again. Lucas Tata completes his brace, giving Germany a comfortable lead going into the break. Right at the start of the second half, Denmark make a costly defensive mistake near their own basket, and David Kreisig calmly finishes into an open basket. The score becomes 3-0. Coming back from 3 goals down in a European Championship semi-final is an extremely difficult challenge. For the rest of the match, Denmark push forward, trying to reduce the deficit, but they fail to create any truly dangerous chances near Germany's basket. In the final moments, Germany strike on a quick counterattack and make the scoreline even more decisive. Jannik Graf scores the 4th goal to seal the semi-final, 4-0. Germany advanced to the final. In the second men's semifinal, Norway faced Sweden. Bard Pedersen opens the scoring. By the middle of the first half, Sweden are trailing 0-1. Late in the first half, another Norway legend finds the net. Ivar Bjornerum makes it 2-0. Sweden call a timeout to regroup, discuss the situation, and stay focused. The situation is not encouraging. Before the break, Norway score once again. Bard Pedersen completes his brace. At halftime, Sweden are trailing 0-3. In the second half, Bard Pedersen completes his hat-trick to make it 4-0. Norway secure a confident win and advance to the final, where they will face Germany. In the women's bronze medal match, Finland and Denmark faced each other. Two determined teams that had shown high intensity, strong physical play, and excellent teamwork throughout the tournament. In an extremely tight and hard-fought match, neither team managed to score in regular time or in overtime, and the bronze medals were decided in a penalty shootout. Seda Ilksaw's Gisela calmly converts the first penalty, 1-0. Finland take the lead. Pernille Lindert Jensen takes the penalty for Denmark, but fails to convert. However, by the referee's decision, Denmark are awarded a retake of the penalty after a rule violation by a Finnish player. On the second attempt, play is stopped almost immediately. Mira Koskinen is sent off for striking. On the third attempt, the Danish team finally scores. Leila List calmly converts her penalty. The score is now 1-1. Heli Koskinen versus Dina Iversen. A goal puts Finland ahead 2-1. Next up, Joanne Press versus Ella Parviainen. A goal and Denmark ties the score at 2-2. Ilona Hassanen converts her penalty against Pernille Lindert Jensen, and Finland take the lead once again, 3-2. For Denmark, Sylve Celine Seifert steps up, the youngest player on the Danish team, born in 2002. Her attack takes some time, but she finally finds the net. 3-3, the penalty shootout continues. Alma Nevalainen fails to convert her penalty against Katarina Skafskard Thompson. The score remains unchanged, and everything can be decided in the very next shot. Denmark must score to claim the bronze medals. Unfortunately, the decisive penalty is not shown in the broadcast. We simply do not see it. Denmark fail to convert their attempt. The referees call a rule violation, and the penalty shootout continues. Let's also highlight a little director's twist in the broadcast. The decisive penalty was simply not shown. Looks like the suspense was kept not only in the water, but off-screen as well. As the crazy shootout continues, Mari Pasola steps up against Joanne Press Wegerberg and scores. Finland take the lead once again, 4-3. Denmark's captain Marianne Heidem steps up against Finland's captain Heli Koskinen. Time is running out, and the ball goes into the basket, but Finnish supporters immediately react, claiming that the goal was scored after the final signal. So what will the referees decide? A tense wait for the decision, and the referees disallow the goal. 4-3. Finland win and claim the bronze medals of the 2025 European Championship. If we look at the freeze frame from the broadcast, the referee's decision does appear to be correct. However, it is important to note that the broadcast timer may not be synchronized with the official game clock. In addition, the on-screen timer does not show milliseconds, which can also affect the visual assessment of the moment. Matches like this are often described as final-worthy, and this one truly was, but despite all the drama and intensity, the champion was still to be decided. In the women's final, Germany faced Norway. At the opening swim-off, Norway and Germany reached the ball at the same time, and an intense battle immediately begins in the middle of the pool. From the very first seconds, it is clear that this will be a fierce and highly competitive matchup. The opening minutes of the match are evenly contested, with neither team gaining a clear advantage. Germany call a timeout to adjust their tactics and try to take control of the game. The pattern of the game remains the same. The match stays tight and evenly balanced, and now Norway also call a timeout, looking for a way to break through the German defense. After the timeouts, the intense and physical battle continues. Most of the play remains in the middle of the pool, with no truly dangerous chances created at either basket. The first half ends in a scoreless draw, 0-0. In the second half, the pattern of the game remains the same. Both teams continue to battle intensely in the middle of the pool, with heavy contact and constant pressure. The match stays very tight, and there are still no truly dangerous chances at either basket. In one of their attacks, Germany finally managed to apply real pressure near the opponent's basket, and on the second wave of the attack, Laura Buckner converts the chance to open the scoring.
First goal for Germany.
Norway push forward in search of an equalizer, but Germany control the situation well, slow the game down, and force multiple clinches, preventing Norway from creating any truly dangerous chances. In the final seconds of the match, Norway launch one last attack, but fail to find the equalizer. Germany are the 2025 European champions. The final standings of the women's national teams are as follows. In the men's bronze medal match, Denmark and Sweden faced off in a true Scandinavian derby, a fierce and highly competitive rivalry. The first truly dangerous moment comes at Sweden's basket. Denmark create a strong attacking opportunity, but fail to convert. In the first half, Denmark control the ball more and create more attacking pressure. Sweden respond with dangerous counterattacks, and in one of them they come very close to scoring, but fail to convert the chance. Late in the first half, another very dangerous moment is created at Denmark's basket, but the Danes manage to defend successfully. The first half ends in a 0-0 draw. In the second half, Sweden looks sharper and more confident. They control the ball more and build longer positional attacks. Andreas Bergenholtz creates a great attacking moment with a brilliant drive toward the basket, but Sweden still can't find the opening goal. The match ends in a scoreless draw in regular time and goes into overtime. In overtime, the sudden death rule applies. The first team to score wins the bronze medals. Sudden death comes in the very first minute of overtime. Emmanuel Johansson scores the decisive goal, ending Denmark's hopes, and Sweden claim the bronze medals of the European Championship. Men's final. In the pool are the European champions of 2017, Norway, and one of the most decorated teams in European underwater rugby history, Germany, European champions in 1985, 1989, 2010, and 2022. At the opening swim-off, Norway confidently secure the ball, but Germany immediately applies strong pressure in the middle of the pool. The first half is evenly contested and highly intense. At one moment, Norway swim away into a dangerous counterattack, but fail to convert the chance. The first half ends in a scoreless draw. At the start of the second half, both teams reach the ball at the same time, and an intense battle immediately breaks out in the middle of the pool. In the second half, Germany control the ball more and attack more often, trying to take the initiative. However, no truly dangerous chances are created. Germany call a timeout to discuss more decisive actions and try to change the course of the final. And finally, a dangerous chance appears. Philipp Kreisig swims away on a fast counterattack but fails to convert. In the next attack, Martin Mesks delivers a brilliant, perfectly timed pass, but Germany still failed to turn the chance into a goal. The second half also ends without any goals, and the final goes into overtime. Will it be decided by sudden death, or will the teams go all the way to a penalty shootout? We're about to find out. At the very start of overtime, a Norwegian player receives a 2-minute exclusion, a golden opportunity for Germany. Norway managed to push the play into Germany's half and keep the ball locked in a clinch, smartly running down the clock. 2 minutes pass. Norway successfully defend while shorthanded. Late in overtime, it is Germany who receive a 2-minute exclusion, and now it's Norway's chance. And they make it count. Underwater rugby legend Bard Pedersen scores the decisive goal and delivers another championship title to Norway. The Vikings are once again the best in Europe. This is how the 2025 European Underwater Rugby Championship comes to an end. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Subscribe to our channel and give us a like. It will help promote the channel and the development of underwater rugby. If you're able to support us with a donation, we would be very grateful. It will help us create more frequent and interesting episodes. You can find the donation link in the description below this video. See you next time on UWR channel.